Okay, so now that you know exactly where everything is going, this gets to be the fun part, because if you have family members that are with you, your spouse or children, older children, what you'll want to do is kind of evaluate what is happening. And because your goal right now, your very, very, very first financial goal above everything else is to set up, and we did some crazy stuff, and I'm going to go through that, but you want $1,000 in what we call a minor emergency fund. And a minor emergency fund is you don't touch it to go to the movies or to go out to dinner, but you know, if your hot water heater goes out, or you know, it's something you absolutely need to have the money for. Okay, you don't need to go and take your friends, you know, to the movies, or you know, you don't need to spend XYZ on Christmas. I mean, you know, you'll have to decide and think what is good enough. And if any money is taken out of the emergency fund, it is focused on really hard and built right back up to that $1,000 safety net. Okay, because that $1,000 safety net, if that could change most people's lives. They don't have an extra $1,000 in the bank. Ask your friends, and if you can get them to be honest with you, you'll find that most people you know don't have $1,000 cash in the bank. So what we did, and some people use like an envelope system, you know, they put different cash for like, here's what we can do at the grocery store, here's what we can do. You'll want to kind of evaluate things. Is there a category that you're spending too much money on that you don't need to? Like your insurance, you might call around and see if you can get a better rate. Your your cable, if you can downgrade and save $40 a month, that's $40 a month that you're normally spending that can go towards your $1,000. That's your goal, is trying to see what you can do to just put a little bit of money in there, whether it be weekly, if you get paid weekly, find out, you know, how much needs to go into there. And what we did was, because we don't like using cash, we use debit cards for just about everything. We opened up all kinds of accounts. We actually went down to the bank and we opened a bills account. We opened a personal account for Calvin and a personal account for me, and we opened a savings account to start building into, and then we had a regular account that was like the income was deposited into there. You know, it was kind of like the main account, and then it kind of got dispersed from there, whether it was bills or spending, and spending would be, you know, shopping at the grocery store, and these were debit cards. When there's no money in there, you can't get them out. Make sure that you ask your bank to not have the overdraft thing on there. You know, if there's no money, it can't happen. So that being said, we had all these different accounts, and we sat down and we did cut several things from our lifestyle. My Coke a day for lunch was $2.95. Figured that out. It was $90 a month. I mean, take a good look at things you can cut. And if you are paying credit cards at this time, you want to pay just the minimum amount due to them until you get your safety net of $1,000 in your minor emergency account. So if you want to do the envelope system, which we did an envelope for Christmas because we started saving weekly for Christmas so that we could do Christmas that year, because we were really focused on getting out of credit card debt and getting things paid off that, you know, we wanted to give the kids Christmas. You have 5 kids, you've got to have Christmas. So that's kind of what we did as far as getting that $1,000, maybe cut a movie out, you know, but you really need to have have done that spreadsheet and gone through, and that's why it's important that you sit down with your family and see what you can do to just bring it down a little bit, and then put that money into the minor emergency account, which was at the time our savings account. Okay, so once you have built that $1,000 in there, and it may take you 1 month, it may take you 8 months. However long it takes, just focus on it and have your plan and get your money put in there. And once you have that $1,000 put in there, you're going to want to move to the next step. And the next step is for those of you who have debt. We're going to take care and eliminate that.